story time about my bushy hair and how I made the class laugh with me instead of at me. So, my hair was quite bushy and it wasn't quite curly yet, so it wasn't like this. It was just extremely wavy. And I think I was in grade 2 in Brazil. And yes, people laugh at you in Brazil too. Doesn't matter where you're in the world, kids will always be kids. So, I had glasses, which they always laughed at too. I decided one day when I went to school, before the teacher started speaking, when she had left the room to go to the wee wee, whatever she was doing, Chaloo, I decided to entertain the class. So I sat up in front of the class and I pretended to be this cartoon dog, which, because it would always laugh at me about my four eyes, about my bushy hair. So I decided to pretend to be this dog, this shaggy dog from his cartoon or something. And the class just started laughing and laughing. And when the teacher got in, she came up to me and she said, Sarah, que tá fazendo? Like, what are you doing, Sarah? Get back to your seat. But I was so proud of myself. I had no care of what she was saying to me, that she was upset with me, because I was so proud that for the first time in my little history, because I was only in grade 2, I was able to make the class laugh with me instead of at me. And this was a big deal for me. So what I did was I simply just went like this, and then as I can't really feel my own hat, so my assistant will do it. I went like this and I was making funny sounds. And things like that. And I was just so incredibly proud of myself because my glasses were in the back of my head. But my teacher was not so happy. I was crazy. One day I planned a party and I planned this all out in grade 2. And I got all the kids involved. And I think I planned it, and then some other kids came along, like they jumped on the train, the wagon, whatever. So they like, okay, yeah, we'll do it too. So my plan was, because it was the teacher's birthday, and I was thinking, maybe I should get the teacher, we could do a little party for the teacher. So I told all the kids, if we all brought one item, just one item, each, like a pop or a chip or a cookie or like a little bag of cookies, then we could do a party for the teacher's birthday. So I told the kids to ask their parents, say, yeah, we're just supposed to bring something tomorrow, like a special thing to share with the class, like a pop or this. I have no clue what the parents were thinking, but my parents were like, oh, where's the note? Oh, we didn't get a note. It's just a last minute thing the teacher told us before we left the class. Okay, didn't get a note. So, on the way to school, my dad put me on his motorcycle and off we went, and we stopped by a little grocery store. He was looking at me kind of strange, as if he kind of knew something was up, but he didn't want to question it, so he just said, okay, here you go, no big deal, here's a pop for you to take, free, whatever, for you to take to your class. So when we got there, it was a very awkward situation for the teacher, because when she got to the class, we're all like, surprise, Prisa, parabéns, we're all saying to her, and she couldn't really get mad at us, but at the same time, she wasn't really allowed to have a party like that, so she had to confiscate all of her stuff, and we're all feeling like, but it's a party for you, so why aren't you happy about it? And she didn't seem happy, she seemed agitated almost, and it's like, well, it's a party for you, but I guess she wasn't allowed because it wasn't an approved thing. She still took it all away from us, and we're all thinking, we tried to do something so nice for you, and you take everything away from us. We all worked hard at fooling our parents, and then the principal had to get involved, and the parents had to be told that we brought these items without being asked to, but I was proud. And then there's another time when the teacher broke her arm, or her leg, I think, and the principal wasn't informed that she was in an emergency. So, to our surprise, there was no teacher in the classroom. And boy, were we happy. So, I, being the boss of the class, said, why don't we pretend that the teacher is here? We take attendance. They're like, how? I said, we take attendance because usually one of the classmates would have to go downstairs to give the attendance list, right? The teacher would choose a special helper to go downstairs. So I said, if we took attendance ourselves, who's the best writer in the class? Okay, so if we take our attendance ourselves, check off the thing, and one of us goes down and hands it to the principal, we can fool the principal, into thinking that the teacher is actually here. So we did. And then, instead of doing class, of course, we played soccer. And I did a very bad trade. I traded one of the best soccer players that now would be worth a card, that now could be worth, I don't know how much, but thousands of dollars. And I traded it for some stupid guy just because he looked good, because he was a hottie. Everybody would say, yeah, que bonitinho. So, que cutie. So I took him. And anyhow, we played soccer and had lots of fun, and then it became lunchtime, and we all lined up at the door as we were supposed to, right, around lunch. And the lady came in there and she said, where's your teacher? Oh no, we're caught. So we said, this was probably about 2 hours after, but to us it seemed like a whole day because we're little kids. We're having so much fun being alone. I don't know where she is. Who has been with you this whole time? No one. But we were having lots of fun, doing whatever we wanted to. No school for us. So that lady, the lunch lady, as you want to call it, said, well, I guess you guys can all line up and come to lunch, but we need to figure out what happened to your teacher. So early afternoon, I think it was after lunch, we were all outside, and the teacher shows up with a broken leg and a cane or something. And she's like, but wasn't anybody filling in my class for me? I thought somebody was going to come in. No, nobody was there. Didn't you guys think to call when I didn't show up to work, to school? No, your attendance was taken. It was brought to us. We had no reason to think otherwise. So we did a pretty good job there. And then there was a time when the kids knocked my glasses over, and I'll save that for later. Anyways, ciao. Bye, my unicorns, and don't forget to shine. And thumbs up. And the jibber jabber of subscribing or whatever else everybody tells you to do. Do it. Just do it. Not paid by Nike. Ciao.